So hello everyone and welcome back once again to the Final Lab series. This is Armita Man from Cat Expert. So today's topic is odd one out. So before we get into some previous year questions, let's remember the rules. So the first thing which you need to remember is that the sentences which are given to you, they should be arranged into a coherent paragraph, but during exam you don't have that much of time to arrange it into the paragraph. So there are a few things. Let's start from the beginning. First is you need to identify the main theme. There should be something that what is the paragraph trying to tell us? Is there any message which the paragraph is giving to us? What is the, you can say, the tone of the author? Is it like going into the theme? You need to identify the main theme. Then the second point you have to remember is you need to see the logical flow. The logical flow the paragraph is following. For example, first there should be description, then there should be some consequence to the paragraph, and then there should be some, maybe some examples are there before that, and at the end there should be some conclusion. Then third, what we need to see is the transitional phase. Transitional phase includes some words and phrases like maybe however, therefore, as a result, then what happened. So these are the transitional phase from one situation to the another one. Majorly here you need to find out the conjunctions from nouns to pronouns. This is the transitional phase. Then the fourth and the last one, which I think is the consistency in tone and style. Like the paragraph should be in one tone, and anything which you feel is a mismatched from the tone, that can be eliminated. So let's take up one question from the PYQs. 5 jumbled up sentences are given and you need to find out the odd one out. So first sentence says, animals have an interest in fulfilling their basic needs, but also in avoiding suffering, and thus we ought to extend moral consideration. Singer viewed himself, now here they have introduced a theory of some singer, viewed himself as a utilitarian and presents a direct moral theory concerning animals' rights in contrast to indirect positions such as welfarist views. He argued for extending moral consideration to animals because, similar to humans, animals have certain significant interests. The event that publicly announced animal rights as a legitimate issue within contemporary philosophy was Peter Singer's Animal Liberation text in 1975. As such, this is something transitional. We ought to view their interest alongside and equal to human interest, which results in human having direct moral duties towards animals. So this was not a very difficult question to solve. If you see all these 5 statements, somewhere you can introduce the paragraph with fourth one, because somewhere they have introduced philosophy of Peter Singer's Animal Liberation text. And what is he trying to say? He is altogether telling us something about animal rights. So again, in the second one also, he is now see here if they have said Peter Singer's. So again in the second one, somewhere they have taken only the surname, correct? So fourth and 2 can be together, because now, Peter Singer's contribution has been told to us in this paragraph about animal rights and their welfare, like as well as they have given us the reasons of the moral consideration of the animals. Again, if you talk about statement number 3, he argued. So, from name to surname to a pronoun. Okay. And fifth was a transitional statement. So 4, 2, 3, 5 can form a paragraph. But if you read the first one, somewhere it was a very general statement, and it was a very given a very a moral perspective, but in a very general form. While in the other four sentences, they are talking about the singer and his you can say POVs towards animal welfare. So first one is your odd one out. So let's take up one more question from the PYQs. Urbanities also have more and better options for getting around. Uber is ubiquitous, easy to rent, dockless bikes are spreading, battery powered scooters will be next. When more people are uses bus or trains, the service usually improves because public transport agencies run more buses and trains. Some improvement is going on in public transport. Worsening services on public transport, terrorist attacks in some urban metros, and a rise in fares have been blamed for this trend. Some trend is being spoken about here. It seems more likely that public transport is being squeezed structurally as people needs to travel is diminishing as a result of smartphones, video conferencing, online shopping and so on. There has been a puzzling decline in the use of urban public transport in many countries in the West despite the growth in urban population and rising employment. So in these statements, the central idea is that now, despite the fact that there has been a raise in urban population and rising employment, somewhere the use of public transport is declining. Despite again the fact that now we have so many options available like Uber and everything, the bicycles are there, rent dockless bikes. But somewhere, if you talk about statement number 3, they are talking about the worsening services. Also, they are talking about some trend. So the trend has been told in fifth one that there has been a puzzling decline. Also in the fourth one, they're talking about some result which is because now people don't want to travel in public transport, and now it is the, you can say, demand is diminishing. But if you talk about the second one, and also if you see the first one, it is somewhere introducing some examples are given of public transport. But if you talk about second one, that is the only sentence that is talking about the improvement in services. So if you take it and try to arrange it into a paragraph, second one is the odd one out because it is talking about improvement, and the other four are talking about the diminishing, the puzzling decline in the public transport.